Y'all, in case y'all just joining us, Mr. Shark branding himself, Shark Tank, FUBU, all of that. When did FUBU start?
Well, I first started FUBU in '89, and then I ran out of money, and I closed it down 3 times until '92 when my partners came around, Keith, Carl, and Jay, and they all jumped in.
Oh. Right.
So really it's '92 that we started.
Really? So '89 you started, but you stopped 3 times?
I ran out of money.
How did you come up with the idea of FUBU?
Well, you know, I think it was that there was an article out there that Timberland said, you know, we don't sell our boots to drug dealers at the time, and you know, I was a hardworking guy at Red Lobster. I was a waiter in Red Lobster, and I noticed I was buying Timberlands like, you know, like kids collect Jordans right now.
Right.
And a real mountain climber, hiker, or construction worker, they would buy a new pair of Timberlands once every 2 years. I'd buy a new pair of Timberland every month.
Right.
And you know, it insulted me. So I went out and said, you know, who's ever going to really support the people that love their brand, and people always think that FUBU was just African American. It wasn't, because I didn't want to be prejudiced, just like I felt Timberland was. It was about anybody that loved this new music, this genre called hip hop, and it really took off. The first place that actually bought FUBU from me was Japan and Seattle, Washington. It was the kids in Japan that really loved hip hop and knew more about it than we did, right?
Right.
And then it was the skateboarders and the guys who were really rebellious in Seattle, Washington.
Wow.
And then, you know, I started hitting the streets of New York, and it was the guy that everybody, you know, really doesn't give enough acknowledgement to, named Ralph McDaniels, who sat there and put me on his show and said, "You guys got to watch out for this." And after that, people just really started supporting the brand, and you were one of the first to support the brand, and it just started to grow from there.
LL was really instrumental in it?
LL was huge in it, and you know, LL, he really went hard on the brand. I mean, he put it in the Gap commercial, right? He did all the commercials.
What did you think when you saw LL Cool J?
In the Gap commercial?
FUBU hat on in a Gap commercial.
Well, we already knew that he said to them, "Listen, you know, I'm very particular about what I wear on my head, so I'm going to wear this hat." And they said, "Okay." But when he did the rap, and I still can't rap like Al.
Right.
He said, "For us, bias on the low," and put it in the Gap commercial. We couldn't believe it.
Wow. And got away with it,
that
too.
was gangster.
Got away with it.
Rest in peace, Chris Lighty on that one.
Yeah. They
Hollis to Hollywood, but is he good?
Exactly. And they spent $30 million airing a FUBU ad, basically.
Yeah.
Now what happened was everybody from the Gap and the agency got fired that worked on that campaign.
Wow.
But I got
wow.
But I got to give it to them. You know what happened? New management came in, and what they did is they did their analytics, and they realized that the people they were trying to hit increased 300% because the kids thought they can get FUBU at the Gap.
Right.
No, the kids thought they can get FUBU at the Gap.
Oh,
so they called us up, and they said, "We want to rerun the ad," and they started rerunning it.
Wow.
Wow.
They were smart. They found the silver lining.
Yeah. So people would start coming into the Gap.
Looking for FUBU.
And then when they couldn't find it,
they buy
the Gap.
That's right.
Oh, man.
Very smart for the people at the Gap.
Yeah.
And the people that got fired was like, "That's what we make in the first place."
Right?
Yeah.
No.
I said I started doing all the product placement, and then people started calling me for that. But then when I started bringing in all these companies and these investments, I needed to be able to either license them out, run them, you know, manufacture, produce for it. So Shark Brand is kind of like a mini William Morris. And the people of the world know William Morris is that we have a publishing division, a licensing division. So we represent right now, if you look at licensing, we represent Stan Lee, the creator of Marvel. We represent Santana, Jillian Michaels. And, you know, so we work with them. We have a speaking division where we represent Kevin Harrington, who used to be on Shark Tank, and a couple of other really amazing individuals. We have a production division. So we have various divisions, and that's what we do, because it helps me with these 20 investments that I'm going to have annually, break down how we're going to operate them. So that's really what Shark Branding does.
Yeah, well, you're doing it well, my brother.
You're
doing it.
We're having a good time.
Yeah. And right now, you guys also involved with Gillette.
That's right.
And big shout out to Gillette. I like Gillette. I like that razor.
Yeah, they have me coming. They have me, you know, going out there and talking about the Gillette Shave Club, which is a subscription service that you can get these amazing Gillette blades.
I just checked it out online
directly to your door, right? The frequency you can do as many as you want or as little as you want, and you can also go through some of your retailers like Target and Amazon. Now, I keep getting ties and fragrance for Father's Day. And it's good. I love my kids. I love my ex-wife sometimes. Whatever, you know, and you know. But let me tell you something. Right now, please, you would not believe how much you need this when you subscribe for this for your dad or whoever else, and they start getting that razor.
Please, kids, are my kids listening to this? Please.
After they stop getting, they're gonna go, wait, where's the razor?
That's right.
These are the small things that you save time in people's lives to get in. And of course, we're always trying to brand ourselves. You got to look clean, and even if you have one of the big beards, you have to shave all around here.
All around there. You got to line it up.
You don't want no sour taco meat down here, right? You have
don't need that.
Yeah, you
so
gotta,
please,
you gotta be right.
if my children are listening to this show,
go to the
GilletteShaveClub.com for daddy, and I will be the happiest father ever. Okay? And if y'all give me one more off-colored tie, off-white turtleneck that don't fit, I'm going to kill one of you. Okay? I'll kill you. You know I will. All right, so please.
I can't use all the fragrance I have, man. I can't get I can't, yeah.
So enough is enough, man. And it's not even good fragrance half the time. You know? They kids, they don't know. They go buy the $9.99 joint. Give it to me. Hey, Dad, and I got to fake like I like it. Oh, it smells great. Correct. So please.
Well, now they know.
Yeah, GilletteShaveClub.com. Daymond, thanks for being here
Thank
today,
you.
bro.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for always supporting me.
All the time, brother.